Hello, my name is Andres Sobel. I'm from English Education Department, and we are from Group 4. Want to explain about the sound pattern of language. Start from the phonology. Phonology is essentially the description of the system and pattern of speech sound in a language. Phonology is the way that a given language treats those sounds. And phonology is concerned with the abstract set of sound in a language that allow us to distinguish meaning in actual physical sound that we say and hear. And the next topic is phonemes. Phonemes are the smallest phonetic units in a language that are capable of conveying in distinction and meaning. Phonemes are abstract mental representation and represented with slash. For the example of phonemes is the word keep have three phonemes. There are k, e, and p. And if we change the first phonemes k with d, it becomes deep. And the word deep have a different meaning. So, as I said, if you change the phoneme in a word to another phonemes, it will change the meaning of the word. In a phonemes lesson, if we learn into a theory, it become a phonemic. The next topic is phones. Phones are the realization sound of phonemes. When you pronounce a phoneme, it becomes a phone. And phones are represented with brackets. The next topic is allophones. Allophones are audibly distinct variation of phonemes. One phoneme could have several allophones, and allophones are represented with brackets. The example of allophone is start from th. Th is a phonemes, and if we write a top, it has a th, and different with stop, it write a th. Th in top is pronounced with a puff of air and in a strong way, and it's called aspirated. And different with stop, with the is pronounced with no puff on air and in a weaker way, and it's called unaspirated. And the last topic is minimal pairs. Minimal pairs is to find phonemes in a language that differ in only one sound. When a group of words can be differentiated, each one from the other by changing one phoneme. For the example, when two words such as fan and fan are identical in form except for a contrast in one phoneme.
Hello, my name is Johanita Juliana Manalu, and you can call me Nita. So, in this video, I want to explain you about phonetics, syllables, and consonant clusters. First, phonetics. Phonetics is part of the phonology of a language. In phonology, phonetics is the study of the ways in which phonemes are allowed to combine in a particular language. Phonetics refers to the part of phonology that deals with constraints on sound sequences and syllable structure in language. Phonetics constraints are that over time language can experience variations and change. This type of exercise involving minimal sets also allows us to see that there are definite patterns in the types of sound combination permitted in a language. That is, our phonological knowledge of the pattern of sounds in English words would allow us to treat this form as acceptable if at some future time they came into use. The second is syllables. Syllables is a word part of a word that has only one vowel sound and unit of speech studied on both the phonetic and phonological levels of analysis. Syllables can be split into an onset, nucleus, and coda, and all syllables have a nucleus. Syllables is the next higher unit than phoneme. Technically, the basic elements of the syllable are the onset, or one or more consonants followed by the rhyme. When we talk about the number of the syllable, the sound which is produced is very important. Why? Because humans seem to need syllables as a way of segmenting the stream of speech and giving it a rhyme of strong and weak beats, as we hear in music. Understanding syllables will help us understanding pronunciations of a language. The example of syllable is person, person, have a two syllable, and information, information, have a four syllable. And the last is consonant clusters. Consonant clusters is a group of two or more consonants with no vowel between them. A consonant clusters can appear at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of a word. In English, the number of consonants in sequence could be 3 maximum in initial position and up to 4 in the final one. For example, the word spring begins with the consonant cluster. The three consonant sounds S, P, and R.
Hi everyone, I'm Fauni and today I'm gonna present my part of our presentation, and there are three parts that I'm going to tell you. That's assimilation, elision, and normal speech. So let's get started. Okay, assimilation is when two sound segments in sequence and some aspect of one segment is taken or copied by the other. And vowels are also subject to assimilation. And the last is this type of assimilation process occurs in a variety of different contexts. So that means assimilation is a process of changing sounds that causes it to be similar to or similar to other sounds that are nearby. So for example in Indonesian, if we mention the word Sabtu, the sounds will sound like Sabtu with P, not with B. So assimilation is dramatically change the sounds at the end of the word. Okay, let's move to next part is elision. Elision is the process of not pronouncing as a sound segment that might be present in the deliberately carefully pronunciation of word in isolation. So it's mean omitting one or more sounds in a word or phrase to make it easier to pronounce. So the last part is normal speech. Is these two process of assimilation and elision occur in every everyone's normal speech and should not be regarded as some type of sloppiness and laziness in speaking.
So, I think that's enough from our group. Group 4 explain about the sound pattern of language. Thank you.